Do you want to look bigger, stronger, and have the most confidence you've ever felt? Have you tried lots of other programs, but in the end failed, and even felt you had been lied to? If you spend the next 90 seconds here, we're going to bust those lies wide open and reveal the truth. How would you feel if you got more respect in and out of the gym in just 8 weeks or less? Pretty awesome, right? Hey there, it's Tim Ernst, the creator of TurnaroundFitness.com. And let me first say thank you for coming over. I would like to congratulate you because you just made a huge step in the right direction towards your muscle building goals. Now, I want you to watch this really short free video presentation on the 3 biggest muscle building lies. I mean, there's a lot of confusion circulating on the web today as to what's the best way to gain weight and build muscle. Some of these may surprise you, and you know what? It's not your fault. You don't have to worry. This isn't one of those long and boring videos, and at the end, I'll show you how you can gain more weight and add more muscle within 8 weeks or less. Now, just in case you don't know who I am, here's a little story of my life before I started building muscle. I used to play basketball and was thin and lanky. I partied a lot, and you know what? I did all kinds of damaging things to my body. This is how skinny I was. Yep, that's me, and now I look like this. No drugs, no magic potions, just a very strategic training method that I'll be sharing with you today. I'll show you exactly how you can do it. As a matter of fact, I'll venture to say that my training methods will help you gain more muscle in the next 8 weeks or less compared to your last 6 months or even years. I'll show you how you can do it in just a few minutes. But first, let's talk about those lies. Lie number 1, you have to have great genetics to gain weight and build muscle really fast. This is only partially the truth. I mean, I started out with terrible genetics. Like most of us, if you're watching this video, you do not have superior genetics. There's only so many guys who have great genetics in the world. And you know what? If you did, you would have gained tons of muscle by now, and most likely wouldn't be watching this video. I want you to think of it like this. If you wanted to make more money, who would you go to for advice? Someone who inherited $1 million, or the lottery, or the guy who started with nothing and built his multi-million-dollar business from the ground up? This exact principle is true when it comes to building muscle. Ask the one who built it without inheriting great genetics, right? I mean, it makes sense. Okay, let's go on to lie number 2. You need to spend crazy amounts of time in the gym. I mean, I hear this all the time. So many people have this idea that the longer your workout, the more muscle they'll grow. Well, fortunately for you, this is not the case. You don't need to annihilate your muscles into oblivion. There's really no need to spend a large amount of time hitting the weights to build muscle. In fact, I don't know if you know this or not, but excessive training severely depletes glycogen and amino acid stores, reduces testosterone levels, and increases cortisol, hindering recovery and could possibly lead to overtraining. You need to keep your workout short, but very effective. Lie number 3. You need to lift really heavy weights to build muscle. This is perhaps the worst lie of all. Heavy weights don't equal bigger muscles. Most guys who lift heavy are one of the two. The first guy is someone who is already huge and has been lifting for years and needs to lift heavy. The second guy is the guy whose ego's too big. The gym is not the place for competition with the guy next to you. I'll show you how to be smart when lifting and leave your ego at the door. I want you to think of this. Here's a very interesting fact that you may not know. Your muscles don't know the difference between a 20-pound weight or an 80-pound weight. You can use a 20-pound weight with the right amount of tension and still build muscle. Tension is just one of the key factors to building muscle. If you don't implement this one strategic factor, you could be stalling your gains tremendously. Today, you will be ahead of the game, building more muscle and in record time. I want you to experience success, and I have more of it in the next few short weeks than you've seen in the past 6 months or possibly years. I'm so confident that you're going to get amazing results. I'm going to guarantee it. I want you to imagine yourself when you walk into a room and get looks from attractive women and jealous guys. Feel what it's like to experience pounds of muscle all over your body. I want you to taste the success that you want and deserve. No more false promises and ridiculous muscle building claims. So the only risk you face tonight is getting restless sleep and waking up exactly the same the next day and the day after, still falling short of any potential muscle building gains, continuing to be frustrated by how others see you and how you see yourself in the mirror. If you have what it takes, the next 8 weeks will simply blow you away, guaranteed. Click the yellow Get Access button below, and I'll see you on the other side.